there, friends. It's Jackie Ballheis from Clomp & Stampers. Today, we're going to make a SIP card, stamps, ink, and paper. You know, I'm all about not having a whole bunch of supplies, and I like to show you how to make fun cards that are quick and easy just using stamps, ink, and paper. But today, we got a special little twist. We are going to do a technique. I don't do a lot of techniques. Most of mine is, just plain stamping. Your fingers might get a little inky. Mine are a little inky from practicing, but it's not too bad. But it's a really fun technique to do with Under the Moon. Actually, it's two different techniques I'm going to share with you. So, super cute stamp set because you could add any greeting and make a card for any occasion. I've got a bunch of fun tips for you and two techniques. So, let's flip the camera down and let's get to work. So here's another look at the stamp set. So we've got a sun and a moon and clouds and water, and then the little dolphins and the sailboat. But I want to show you a couple of ideas for using these stamp sets. Sometimes you got to think a little bit out of the box. Now, I'm going to actually, I think, stamp 3 different ones here just to show you. So we're going to start out and we're going to do the sun. So let's stamp the sun right there. And then we're going to go ahead. Let's see, that was Daffodil Delight. And then let's bring in our water. Oop, I got to get my head over here. I hope I don't get the top of it in the video. So there's our water. Oh, we overlap just a little bit. When I can go straight down, I can match those up really good. And then we're going to go ahead and take some black because you got to have a little sailboat in here, right? And I love how that one is so solid. So it gives you that nice silhouette look. And then for a greeting, since this stamp set didn't have greetings, I looked through all my set stamps and I found this one I really like. Hoping you have the best day ever. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to just stamp that down here. So as you can see, stamps, ink, and paper. So there's version 1. That's the first card I made, okay? We're going to set that inside and I want to show you just a couple easy techniques that will just jazz it up a little bit. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start out with our Daffodil Delight here, and then we're going to flip it down, and we're going to bring in some pumpkin pie and a sponge dauber. So I'm going to take my sponge dauber here, and I'm going to just gently tap down on the bottom portion of this. And notice how I'm just tapping up and down. I don't want like any circle tap lines. I just want it to blend in there nice and kind of a little bit all over that bottom part. And then we're going to stamp it. We'll stamp exactly like we did before so that you can see the difference by bringing in that second color. Look at, I'm messy and I got ink on the bottom. That's okay. Now, we're going to do the same thing with our water because we're going to start with that balmy blue and then we're going to bring in some blueberry bushel. And for this one, we're going to use a different sponge dauber. Here's my blue one. And we're going to just put a little bit of that darker balmy blue down along the bottom here. So again, we don't want those tap lines, so just kind of gently tap it up and down. And then let's see if I can line this one up a little bit better here. There you go. And see the difference just by adding that color on there? And hey, for this one, why don't we go ahead and let's add some dolphins? Because dolphins are really cool, right? So we've got those two, and then we've got the little tag along right there. And we can put our same greeting on there, just like so, smudge and all. But there is our second one. Now, I want to show you one other thing you can do, just to make it a little bit different, because these stamps are so easy to play with. So let's go ahead, and we're going to just clean that orange off of here a second. Actually, I don't have any cleaner with me, so we can just do that. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna start out the same way. We're gonna ink it up in that Daffodil Delight, and then we're gonna take our pumpkin and we're gonna just tap it. Tap around those edges. Get a little bit of that orange out along the edges like so. Get a little more in there. Then we're going to get kind of a watercolor look here. Now I know I want you to see me spray this and it's going to go all over, but that's okay. Normally I'd hold it off to the side, but I'm going to just take a spritzer here and we're going to spray it a couple of times. Get some water on there and then let it just kind of move around. I don't want it dripping, but I want those colors to blend. And then we're going to go ahead and when you press it down, hold it for a little bit so that color really transfers. And look at the cool look we get there. We get that watercolor look out of it. Now we can do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and ink in Balmy Blue, and then we'll put a little bit of blueberry bushel out there. And let's see if we can not have too much of a mess here. Okay, now with this blue, I want to, kind of move it around, let those colors drip a little bit and blend. And then we're going to flip it over. Same thing, give it some good pressure. Ooh, that one turned out really pretty. Look at that. Now, with this, you're going to have to let that dry before we can stamp either a sailboat or the dolphins on there. So we can go ahead and we can put our greeting on there. But I will bring in one that I finished here so you can see. Now, the thing is with doing this every single time, they're going to turn out completely different depending on how much ink you get on there or how much you spritz it. But it's really fun just to play around with that. Now we can go ahead, let's see, we did dolphins on that one. So we're gonna go ahead and put it on there. And then this, I got that smudge on there, that makes me mad. That's okay, it's just paper, right? If I was creating here for myself, I would actually flip it over and use the other side. But we'll do a little cheater here. We'll bring in one that I stamped when I was playing before I got on video. It's got a little smudge on it, but if there wasn't smudges, it wouldn't be handmade. Because then it'd be perfect from a printing shop, right? So there you go. We'll do the two different ones like that. So you can see the two different techniques where you use the spritzer to add a little bit of water to get that watercolor, or use some daubers and you can get that two-tone color on there. So I hope you enjoyed those two techniques. It's a fun stamp set that really stamps quick and easy. Or you can not even mess with any of that and just stamp it because they're beautiful images just how they are. So thanks for watching. I hope you picked up a tip or two. Make sure to check out my website. I'll have a link to it over or down in the description of the video here, and that'll take you to the blog post. And over there, I'll list all the supplies and colors I use and all the dimensions and everything. So if you'd like to make these cards, I'll make it as easy as I can. And then you can also, if you'd like to order this stamp set, the link to do that will be over there as well, because it really is a fun one that could be used for, any occasion. Just add any type of greeting on there. So thanks for watching, friends. I appreciate it, and we'll be stamping again real soon. Have a stamp happy day.